Oh my God, folks, we're in the black. Last week at the beginning of the broadcast, I mentioned that we were close to even. We were actually, with this video series, if you played every pick and dutched it according to the instructions, you would have been looking at a 3% positive return on investment after week 13. Well, last week, week 14, we went 2 for 3 at Evangeline Downs. We are now at a positive 9% return on our hypothetical $100 bets over this 14-week series. So we have scaled the mountain, and we're not going to rest on our laurels too long. We're going to go back to work, and we're going to go back to the place that's working for us, Evangeline Downs, this Wednesday. We're going to take a look. Stay tuned. All of this analysis and the suggested bets are based on my book, The Punter's Tale, A Quest for Racetrack Profits. We start by looking at the races and trying to evaluate the favorites, whether they are false or legitimate. And then we go on from there to find a bet in races with false favorites. So right off the bat at Evangeline on Wednesday, race 1, we have a false favorite. And this is an interesting one because the favorite, Greeley's Banker, fits the definition in the Punter's Tale of a falling knife favorite. And everything else, though, is positive. So we're going to look at this race. It's going to be number 5, Greeley's Banker, number 4, Navy Times, and we'll also look at number 6, Bayou Bodie. So first of all, the favorite, why do I think he's false? He comes off a really sharp race at the $5,000 level, battled for the lead all the way, finished a pretty impressive second in that race. But now he takes a 20% drop from the 5,000 level to the 4,000 level. So even though that drop is negative, everything else is positive. There is another negative in here that convinces me we should bet against him, and I'll get to that in a moment. Let's take a look at Navy Times, our alternative here. Second choice, 9 to 5. He was claimed for 10,000 3 races ago. That looked like it turned out to be a mistake. The trainer had to lay him off and then come back later at the 4,000 level, facing a $6,000 loss on that claim. But last time out, he ran a sharp second, and he won going away in impressive time, and he comes back at the same level. He defeated these essentially the same horses last time very easily. Comes back at the same level. Should be able to do it again, I think. So if you look at the way he finished the final furlong in under 12 seconds. If you look at the favorite in this race, he finished the final furlong in well over 12 seconds. So that's the thing that makes me think that Greeley's Banker is false. He really tired at the end. I think the trainer sees that, and that's why he's dropping him. So we're going to go against him with Navy Times. And for a shot at a price, we're also going to include number 6, Bayou Bodie. He dueled through blazing fractions last time out at 6.5 furlongs, tired late. They shortened him back up to his favorite distance. He'll probably be closing late. If there's a pace duel in front of him, he might get there at decent odds. And that's how I see race 1 shaping up at Evangeline. We have 2 more races to look at Evangeline on Wednesday. Before we get to those, I just wanted to mention that I talked about the positive return on investment for this video series. We also put out a weekend false favorite report, and those haven't quite lived up to the same standard. We've had a case of seconditis there with, I think, 5 of our 7 or 8 picks running second in those races. So I'm pretty sure, I feel confident we can turn that around just as we did this free video series picks. But for the month of June, we're going to continue to put those weekend false favorite reports up for free on our website at lazybettorusa.com. So be sure to click over there when you're done watching this video. We usually post Saturdays Fall's Favorite Reports on Friday, so that's a good time to check it out and see what's there. I'll also put more detail on the website about each of our bets in this video series, so anyone who wants to kind of track exactly what we did all along the way can see each bet each week, how it played out and what it paid. So lazybettorusa.com, check us out. The next race we're going to look at is race 2. It's a 1 mile optional claimer on the turf, and the suggested bet here is for turf only. If they take the race off the turf, I'd say all bets are off. One thing we're doing on the weekend Fall's Favorite Reports that we haven't been doing here on the free video series, we are recommending the place bet of the day. We're looking at the strongest favorite of the day at a particular track and recommending a place bet. So far that strategy is 4 for 4 on those weekend Fall's Favorite Reports. And so we're going to start doing that here too. And in this race, the favorite shakes some action at 8 to 5. He looks pretty darn strong. He's in 4 races at this level on the turf. He has a win, 2 placings, and a very close-up 4th. So he looks pretty solid here off a sharp 2nd place finish. They add blinkers. They've got the leading rider up. Looks very tufted if he looks like pretty solid a win or place finisher here. So that's our strongest favorite of the day and our place bet strategy of the day. All right, getting back to the Fall's favorites, we have another one showing up in race 5. It's 5.5 furlongs, a bottom of the barrel maiden claimer, $5,000 on the dirt. So it was in last Saturday's Fall's Favorite Report for Evangeline. There was a horse named Ted Striker who was the morning line favorite in a similar $5,000 maiden claimer. And my comment there was he is not only the weakest Fall's favorite of the day on Saturday, but he also was coming off a debut race that really couldn't have been any worse. And that's what we're looking at here. Almost the exact same situation. Morning line favorite, number 5, Sunday's Gift at 2 to 1. Our alternatives are number 1, A Chance to Win at 3 to 1, and Who Dat Gray at 10 to 1. So as I said, this favorite looks really weak. That was a pathetic debut. I gladly bet some money against him here. The alternatives aren't great, but number 1, A Chance to Win, ran well at the $10,000 maiden claiming level. Drops back to 5, where she's only failed once at this level. So showed early speed against Bettor. That speed might carry her all the way here against weaker. That's our first alternative. Our second one is a bit of a shot here. Number 10, Who Dat Gray. He showed improved speed for the first 6 furlongs of a 1 mile race. He quit badly from that point, but he's not going a mile today. He's only going 5.5 furlongs. So that might have been a nice prep for a stronger effort and a shorter race. Those are our 2 selections in race 5. I forgot mostly, probably the most important thing about that race last Saturday where Ted Striker was the Fall's favorite. Ted Striker lost, did not even come close to winning, and our alternative selection won that race. The horse was number 6, Slow, turned out to be fast and brought in some money for us. So that worked last Saturday. I think it'll work in this race. The final race we're going to look at here at Evangeline is race 8. It's 7 furlongs on the dirt. It's a $10,000 claimer for non-winners of 3 lifetime. We're going to look at the false favorite number 1, Homeland Mesa. Alternatives number 7, Tis the Dude, and number 8, Half a Bite. So I tried to be fair or not too critical of horses who ran on the wrong surface last time, and that's the favorite here, Homeland Mesa. Ran on turf last time, returns to dirt, which is obviously the preferred surface. The class drop here is positive. The big negative, though, is that this horse has no wins in the past 9 tries at this class level or this purse level. In 3 races from in the $7,500 to $10,000 range, this horse has never finished within 6 lengths of the winner. So another favorite we're willing to bet against. We're going to go with Tiz the Dude, who tried to steal the race on the lead at a mile last time. Didn't quite make it. He shortens up in distance, and that produced a huge win for him earlier, and looking for that to possibly happen again here. Half a Bite is our other choice. Defeated non-winners of 2 races lifetime at the $10,000 level. Moves up just slightly here to non-winners 3 lifetime at the same level. Sharp horse and really hot trainer and jockey. 12 to 1 morning line. Boy, I'd like to get that on this horse. We'll see. Well, that's it for this week, and we're going into the week 9% up over 14 weeks. It's been almost 6 months that we've been doing this on a weekly basis, so that's like an 18% profit a year. That's pretty good. So hit like, hit subscribe, keep on going, and we'll keep on going. Thank you for watching.